Alright, back to Night in the Woods. Very nice. Let's see. Basma says, now I want to know whose stupid idea it was to invent circumcision. I mean, it's probably such an old idea that... Probably, I'm just assuming that it's so old that the person is not really interesting. It's more interesting where it comes from. The idea behind it? There's probably... I mean, do you want to see Night in the Woods, or should I look it up? Because I'm very curious now as well. As far as I'm aware, it's a religious idea. I don't know if it's a purity thing. Like, is there any benefit to it? I don't think so. Colgate on Tap says, my master's thesis instructor suggested for me not to apply for doctoral studies until autumn. Strong until well. Strong until well. Master thesis instructor suggested me not to apply for doctoral studies until autumn. Why? Why not until autumn? Why not apply immediately? What was the reason for this? Colgate on Tap. What's up, dude? Ugh. Long night. Weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? Just saying hello, or we're gonna head out to band practice? Just saying hello. Hello. What you up to? I'm pretty sure we did everything today. And we're at day 7 probably, a weekend. Yeah, let's do this. Oh man, not band practice. I'm terrible at this. I've tried different ways of doing it, but I'm just terrible. Let's just keep on being terrible, I suppose. It's fine. It's fine. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. He's pretty much said, oh, I'm not a fan. I'm just here to be entertained. Lovely. Ready to play? Yeah. Go convince Greg. He's all slow today. Can do. Yeah, I guess. Hey, May. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez, I'm envious. Yeah. So how about that demon tower? Yeah. What do you think? It's fun. It's hard. I like all the skeletons. Suppose it's hard? Not really. Let's say it's fun. Yeah, it's all... Phew, clang, ugh. Something like that. Was that scat singing? Nice. I'm embarrassed now. Alright, do I want to try to do it on the keyboard, or... Nah, let's just go with the controller. Don't be result-oriented. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. Ugh, I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door, and it was super loud. Roof door? Fixing it all night? That sounds weird. Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby, up to the roof, and pee off the side of the building? Oh, Greg. Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. There. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. Pumpkinhead guy. Alright. Whoa. Right. Nope. That's... Alright. Alright, I was pressing the wrong one all day, every day. Alright. This part I can do. This part I like. I like this part. What is this nonsense? Oh, bass solo, eh? Are you kidding me? Oh, everybody hates it. Ah. Oof. It's not over, is it? No, it is over. Whoa, man, that was pretty bad is what that was. I literally do not know this song. Oh, it's the same voice lines again, eh? Colgate on Tab says, because it needs a realistic financing plan, and I don't quite have it. Or applying financial support from institutions is pretty hard, as I don't have even my bachelor's papers yet. And applying for spring is at the end of April, so it's too soon. I asked if Kayla would be a realistic financial solution, but apparently Kayla is pretty bad with that, as doctoral students don't count as unemployed people. So they don't even get that money. Wait, I thought you had, like in general, that you just get to go to school? Like doctoral studies in Sweden, I'm pretty sure you don't pay for. I thought it was the same in Finland. Phew, so fast. You just pushed a button. I'm so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and also I think was in my head after, while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something, because this is scary. Colgate Tab says, studies are free, but gotta live somehow. Yeah, we got a solution for that as well in Sweden, right? We got, you get some you get some money for studying, and also you get like a loan, right? A student loan to live by. Yeah, you get some money, but that doesn't last very long, and then you get a loan from a government-run institution. Yeah. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah or no? I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Okay, fine, I'll go figure this out myself. Oh, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. It wasn't a ghost, though. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghosty stuff happening around here. Like from a source we can trust. All right. So, you're gonna look around town and ask around about ghosty stuff from a source you can trust. Right. There's a tiny problem with your idea. But maybe, I don't know, maybe there are ghosts in this world. I mean, cats and crocodiles are friends, so why wouldn't there be ghosts, right? Right? Colgate Tab says they give money only up to a master's degree. Oh. Although I haven't got any of that money because it needs complicated bachelor's degree and I complete both of those simultaneously. All right. So the recommendation then was to somehow fix financial things and then apply for the doctoral studies. Like focus at one thing at a time. First focus on getting a hold of all that money, and then if you manage, then apply for the doctoral studies. Isn't that like catch-22 though, right? If you're gonna apply for financial aid, they're gonna ask for what? Well, for the doctoral studies. But you haven't applied for the doctoral studies. How do you know that you will get accepted? So they want you to have money to have the doctoral studies, and the financial aid probably wants you to have the doctoral studies before they approve financial aid. Catch-22, no? Maybe. Colgan Tab says applying also needs a study plan, which means that you gotta know a topic for the doctoral thesis. Oh, you don't have that yet. Then that makes sense, right? Sleeping on it might be a good idea, right? Taking some time. I don't know. I'm not very good at those things. Planning life, dealing with life. I'm terrible at it. Such as... Does the newspaper have a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? Wait. I think May is not kidding. Right, she's really thought about this. Like, seriously. You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have the local paper on file. Going back a century. If there's some kind of secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh, wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. Books? When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh. Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo! Ghosties! That's the spirit. Was that a pun? The library. Look, Jobs. Wait. She's just fine following along with this. I'm surprised. Are we gonna piss off Bay again? I'm surprised Bay wants to hang out with us. Weird, like. When this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Don't have to rub it in her face, but yeah. Pumpkin, dead, head guy. Like, May's reality is clearly better, right? And rubbing it in. And Bay is just fine with that. That's fucked up. Hey, closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfish is? Microfish. Microfish. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. I'm assuming that's the thing with the newspapers. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here, all alone. I'd be spooked. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Boom, 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 boom. Someone is better at base than me. Is this the 3rd floor? Let's assume. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 67. 50 years old, let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. Wait, I never think about getting a job when I'm old. I don't get it. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. I mean, I agree with that, right? It should be like guaranteed. It should be. Should we talk some more about universal basic income and how it's the solution to all our societal problems right now? Should be guaranteed in general. Agreed. You gonna join my Young Socialists Chatterbox group? Is that socialist? I don't think so. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 frickin' years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Barity. Does look really hateable. It was like you were kidnapped by a cult or you were under some curse. Kidnapped by a cult. And when they were like brainwashing you instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and magic mask. Wait, that's not... Okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about like being kind to others and like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Barity helps Mr. Old Plonko fix his hovercraft. Oh no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Barity, pink nightmarity. Charity Barity, I just don't care-ity. Geez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Barity, danger everywhere-ity. Nice. Oh man, that's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. What about posterity? Oh, yeah. Thought so. This is not the 3rd floor. We're just checking the place out. Man, as a youth, I went to the library a lot. Going up. Reading all the fantasy books from the library. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. You don't know that, no? Colgate on tap says, I'll try to reach out to some professors in May about doctoral studies. Or like one professor. Is that professors you reach out to? Right? Aren't you supposed... Well, don't you have your own ideas what you want to do, or what do you mean? What about the professor? Or do you mean like when you have an idea, right? What you want to do and an economic thing. You reach out to a professor and ask them to be your handler? No. I don't know. Or flew over it or something while carrying something. Alright, well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna find this guy, because he took someone, and he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Alright. Colgate Time says they have a better idea about topics for doctoral thesis than I am. Oh, right. You're looking at guidance for what to research. You have no clue what to research? Don't you have any specific interests in your math studies? Right. It has to be about non-Euclidean geometry, right? Somewhere in that space. I'm just assuming, because that's something that you bring up from time to time, so I'm assuming that's one of your interest areas. I wouldn't know though. Alright, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Why are you friends with May Bay? I suppose you don't have any other friends. All the other ones are dudes, and you want a female friend? That makes sense, I suppose. Lack of friends. Beggars can't be choosers, that kind of approach to friendship, I suppose. Oh, poor Bay. Aww. Ugh. Aw, we friends, Beatrice. Sometimes I want to go the blasphemous route here, right? No friend, better than any friend. Probably. Colgatinotep says, well, I am interested in descriptive complexity theory, but knowing what could be a good doctoral studies topic about descriptive complexity theory is not something that requires knowing descriptive complexity theory way better than... right, doctoral students do. It is something that... Right, so reaching out to a professor. Why do you have to wait until March just to reach out with those questions? Can't you just reach out whenever? Blasphemous says, I'd rather have a hobby than a friend? Is that what you mean, Blasphemous? Rather have a hobby than a friend. Well, it depends on the friend and it depends on the hobby, right? But yeah, something to do, something to spend your time doing. Yeah. I would not want to be friends with May. I would have probably have cut the cord already, right, before this. Right, maybe I would have gotten to that when, the dinner, and then May being that just a bitch about everything, just an asshole about everything. I would probably not even talk more to May after that. I would probably insist of kicking her out of the band, or myself leaving the band, just to get rid of May. Ugh. Blasphemous says, hobby feels more rewarding, lol. Yeah, for some people like us, Blasphemous. For other people, having friends is more rewarding than having hobbies. Colgatinotep says, he is a pretty busy person right now. If I reach out to him after spring's deadline, he knows that it is not that urgent. Ah! Right. Yeah, that makes sense, Colgatinotep. That makes sense indeed. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for? Do I have to read these? I guess not. Spectral happenings at the Possum Jump. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook along Possum Jump. According to the lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m. a figure appeared to walk from the edge of a cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone, and yeah, it's just nothing. So let's not read things. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find the ghosts. Sure. Alright, it is me. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion... Well, actually, let's continue reading this. They were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the state forest hills. Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Possum Massacre, eh? Alright, we've got a lot of reading to do here. Oh, wait, are you kidding? Am I supposed to read all these things? Right, 2 local sweethearts, right? Lovebirds, that's teenagers, right? Youths out in the middle of the night and they saw something. The Stanley T. Possum statue has officially opened to the public, and we have to say we are smitten. For 2 cents one can enter Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking at the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popped corn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass electric lights. What's Tiffany glass? It doesn't matter. Tiffany lights before heading up to a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. There's even a beautiful trait diorama that will delight both young and old. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold and will be sure to draw many crowds. Statue? Drawing crowds? Right, when they're new, right? They draw crowds, but not after that. Blasphemous says, not enough time to read all of that today. Is it? How many is that? Like 20 articles? I don't know, a lot of them. Colgate on tap links descriptive complexity theory. I think that's probably just gonna go like this. Wait, new as in Node Runner? Wait, what? What's new? Oh, I'm confusing. New as in Node Runner, yeah. Drawing crowds. Descriptive complexity is a branch of computational complexity theory and of finite model theory that characterizes complexity cases by the type of logic needed to express the language in them. For example, PhD... Yeah, right, this is way over my head. Way over my head. Right, when you unveil a statue, that might draw a crowd, but then the statue is just there to, you know, you pass it by, or you have it in a park and you have it as part of the periphery, the lookout, right? Beautiful trait diorama. I mean, this is more than 20. It has to be way more than 20, right? Yeah, there's way more than 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so 25 perhaps ish. Lesman says, I think Node Runner knows a Ghost Runner. Ghost Runner. Ghost Runner. He was doing it over and over because of the spelling. So, Ghost Tunner and Ghost Tunner again, and then Ghost Runner. There we go. Yeah, I think so. It actually looks like I could enjoy that as well. I'm not super into first-person games, but Ghost Runner seems kind of fun. I'll probably get that on a sale in a year or two. Who knows? Strange But True, A Tale of Teeth. Strange But True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Spring history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870s, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Daniel Glaze, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darnie's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. Who writes like that? The miners knew how much the tooth meant to him? Oh, it was the last remaining tooth, right? Of course it meant a lot to him. A few held the boss down while the others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Oof! The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Secret society? Why not just unionize? Maybe that was the secret society, the union. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the cold patch to organize meetings and make announcements. Yeah. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attacker for fear of implicating himself. When died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth in the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth will be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings on their home. Strange but true. Wait, have we talked about teeth before in this game? Has this happened to us or no? I mean, I have terrible memory for this. Blasphemous says, I can get it for $12. That's quite cheap. I am downloading the demo. Oh, there's a demo as well. I've got way too many things to do though. At the moment. Way too many games to play to look into that. Also, I already bought the game. Yeah, I think that's a fair approach for me. Spending a little bit of money on games every month. Just a little bit. I like that rule and guidelines. Colgate Innotab says descriptive complexity theory basically studies how different logics correspond to different time and space requirements for computing. Alright. Blasphemous says buying games and not playing them is the best way to do it. I mean, I would, and I have in the past, Blasphemous, when I could afford it, right? I like that. Just being able to play it, right? Having the choices. I like having the choices. There's so many games, but yeah. I like the way I'm doing it, right? The choosing of games right now, like making a short list and just doing whatever I feel like on that short list. I enjoyed making the short list as well, I suppose. And I wish I had a bigger library and just spending time shopping. But yeah, that's for the future. For the future. So I'll indulge in it once a month, probably. Right, I was buying Halo, for example, and it's gonna take a long time before I start playing Halo. I think. Maybe not very long. Especially if we're gonna play together. Sounds like fun. Deep Hollow County mourns. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses have been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Pete Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Lacha. Peter Lacha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Litz, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with 2 orphans. Ghostly rumors haunt the new historical society. The Possum Springs Historical Society conversion of... Oh man. This was not really fun line. Ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. Let's just skim through them. Trying to get this map to operational for the children. Previously requested to work on daily hours. No, that doesn't sound fun. Sound off. Opinion line. Parents, please be sure daughters are not participating in new trend of skirts showing the ankles. Oh man. Let's not show our ankles, eh? Events. Last trolley. Twin club meeting. Possum Massacre. I'm interested in the Possum Massacre. Let's read this one. Severe violence broke out at the Stafford mine strike today. It's all about mine striking and the bosses being mean to people, right? Severe violence broke out at the Stafford mine strike today. Alright, I like how they say just the bosses. It's like them, like very conspiratorial language, right? Colgatinotab says, is showing ankles in sauna okay? I don't think it's okay to have multi-gendered sauna. I think it's only men or only women in the sauna. Yep. Colgatinotab says, what? Right. This is the 1800s, right? According to them. But I get your point, right? It's... Can ideas be archaic, or is language just archaic? It's old ideas. But saunas are older than that. Yeah. I don't know about Finnish history and Finnish culture. I don't know if you had like splitting up men and female, or if they could all go into the sauna together. I don't know. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew the talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown at the National Guard and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. Oof. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed 9 miners are dead with a dozen more injured. A younger brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle who was on a strike below when the shooting broke out. Oof. The photograph of the 2 children aged 7 and 9 who were shot in cold blood has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with the strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in and talks finally began, 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. That's fucked up. Yeah. Colgatinotab says, and there used to be huge saunas called Riisi saunas, where whole villages saunaed all at once. Oh, there we go. So I'm assuming that it was fine in old Finnish culture. New old sore? Strike. Strike has been called. Ooh, Arthur Borowski. Here we go. A strike at Stafford Mine has been called. The idea first arose after the memorial for the 1888 explosion. The explosion again. The miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski, that's May's ancestor, to continue the memorial to their friends. They also began rounding all of the promises the bosses has reneged on this past year, including the basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them before morning. All work have been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. The bosses have stated that the mines are safer than they were a year ago. And that there is no need to act in this manner. What's this? Local ghost Little Joe added again. What's this? At a local school, children are quick to inform you Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe reportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in a mysterious circumstance some decades ago. It's a favorite spooky story of the whimsical and weird members of the community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around unnerving visitors. His grave has become a destination for unruly and destructive youths. Joe Shade lies buried here. The police have stepped up in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers. Someone bought 10 acres of land, would use the land. We are very anxious and delighted. What's this? Progress Springs in Possum Springs. Randolph Strafford, owner of the thing. Improvements to the town. That's nothing interesting. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from very reliable sources this time. Pure white beast digging. No, that's not relevant to us, right? We're certain this will assist in your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. Underground gases. Ooh. That might explain May's experiences. Underground gases. Right, she's at the right spot at the right time and there's some leaky gas and she's like getting all woozy from it. Maybe it would explain her weird nightmares. If her nightmares are weird, I'm not so sure though. The houses on Larch Street, fuck I'm terrible with names, have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup in the basement. Was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, the residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into the Cooper's Pond 1 mile up the road. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed and, according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night. Some sort of song, eh? We're having a song in our nightmares, don't we? May has that. Where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded the residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Louren's lantern, a phenomenon where the exposure to a specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and a sense of unseen presences. The preliminary tests indicate that the gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. Here we go. Interesting stuff, right? All the focus on the mines. I'm assuming we're living on Larch Street or something like that. Alright. That would explain the ghost stories, right? The gases, people's hallucinating those stories. Strike lumbers on. Alright. Ghostly rumors haunt New Historical Society. What was this again? Don't go the off-limits area anymore. Don't go past the 2nd floor. Yeah, alright, we've got it. That's it. There we go. Oh, fuck. We didn't have to read all of them. We have discussions about all of them. Damn it. This is interesting, but... yeah, not exactly about a ghost. Oh, but it is, though. Are you kidding? No ghost to be sure. The way you say ghost sounds like you don't believe me. This one? No ghost. No ghost here. No ghost here. Man, that's the most interesting one. Alright, what's this? No ghost here. No ghost here. Ah, so we didn't need to read them, we just had to tap on them. Bling! Oh, look, little Joe at it again. Oh, look. Scooch, so I can see. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Make a lot of them? I love that. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Alright, and we talked about that. Colgate says, I wish I could just put basic income to the financing plan, but we don't have that yet in Finland. Yeah, no one has that yet. Well, I suppose... what's it called when you stop working, right? You have someone pays for your stuff as a child and as an old person, right? What's that called again? Oh, wow, this is gnarly and awesome. Oh my god. No ghost here. No ghost here. No ghost here. That's a ghost. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh yeah, that's back up the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. Don't jump. No ghost here. Alright, I think it's just... Have we done all the things? Ah, here we go. Hey, ghost spotted. Historical Society. History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after. After the softball incident. Yeah, mostly. Just watched TV and did therapy. Colgate tab says unemployment support. I don't know if that's allowed, unemployment support. I think if you get that, I don't get that at the moment. I will get that in the future, but I don't think I'm allowed to do studying on university on unemployment support, which is kind of fucked. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school. Kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts program. Oh well, still worth checking out. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yeah. No, let's look at more stuff. All right, can we please look at this again? No ghosts here. All right. Wait, how do I leave then? Like this, probably. No. That's probably it. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your card this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless. But do you? Good looking at. Nope. No license, no credit card. Don't believe in money. Okay, May. You just believe in other people's cars and money, right? Yeah, you just believe in other people's cars and money and ghosts for some reason. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have. Okay, well, I have, a job. So I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does the same thing over and over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Alright, I guess we're leaving. Oh wait, we're going up? Oh. I missed that thing. I'm going down. Oh, no one's left here. Oh, there we go. Oh, poetry jam. What is that Miss Quelsey? Oh wow, haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not find that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Nice. Oh wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Oh, called it. Do you want to stick around for this? Yeah. Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma and Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? Or they don't actually pay her in string, right? She's from some big city, right? Yeah. How did she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories. I tell friends back home. When they ask about life out here in the sticks. It's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? Yeah, it's May. It's May. I knew it. It's May. Why did you key my car? I know. It was you. No, it was Brian. Alright. It's not May then. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? Or Mrs. Quelsey? At least she's blowing off some steam. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. More eels, right? Oh, that's the fisherman. Yeah, right. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know the paths I've trudged. So hardly it is. Wait, so it is hardly your place to judge. Alright, okay, that's one poem. The next one is shorter. Yeah, it was a good poem. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel Frogs swims in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibie? That's it. Nice. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about what fish think. He definitely talks to the actual fish. Yeah, he talks to the fish. Oh, most definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers. Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. Oh, this is not gonna be short and funny though, is it? This is called There Is No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone in the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy billionaire. Phone apps sold made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world has ever... Fuck, I didn't finish, damn it. World where house buying jobs become rent paying jobs became living with family jobs. That is kind of what happened, didn't it? World where house buying jobs became rent paying jobs became living with family jobs. Right? Just go back 50 years. One job could sustain a complete family. Now you need 2 jobs to sustain a family. Boy billionaires. Money is access. Access to politicians waiting for us to die. Lead in our water. Alcohol and painkillers. Lead in our water. Alcohol and painkillers. Colgate Innotap says technology has clearly went backwards. What are you talking about? No, technology has not clear. Wait, what do you mean, Colgate Innotap? I don't understand. Technology going backwards? I don't think so. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement. They're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the west coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Colgate Innotap says, needs more work for supporting people. No, that's not technology. That's society. That's sociology. That's the social structure we live by. That's society's structure. That's not technology. Technology is moving forward and socially we're not catching up. We're not, like, technology is not causing these things. It's sociology, yeah, not catching up. Holy shit. Wow, damn. Huh. She rhymed entrepreneur. Oh, fuck, I missed that. I don't even know what that word means. Of course you don't, May. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write hers? Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Yeah, that was a nice poem. Okay, thanks for coming. Actually, I feel that somber poem was a good ending for today. So we're taking... Is that an early lunch? On-time lunch. Let's ruminate in misery. Of how we've been left behind. Cogitinontep says early lunch for now, right? Yeah. In the context. Alright, we made a lot of progress in Night in the Woods for today. And had nice discussions. I'm looking forward to. Oh man, I had this moment yesterday evening where I was like, oh man, I want to play some more Ori. But then I didn't. But I got that strong urge. It's a great game so far. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, so thanks for hanging out today, and see you next time. Cheers.